Hey there, everybody. We have a really fun show ahead of us. This is going to be a pack opening extravaganza. So, we all have a drink in front of us, as well as some things that we're going to be opening, and we're all going to be doing it at the same time. And so, each of us are opening something different. So, I will be opening Lord of the Rings TCG, Two Towers. So, I'm hunting some foils, hoping for a ring foil or something. And then I'm actually drinking a Bell's Two Hearted, which is from my home state of Michigan. Mark, what are you opening and what are you drinking? I have a feeling you're opening maybe the coolest thing here.
So I am opening a Reflections 1 booster box, so stay tuned. Hopefully we pull a Luke Ultra Rare Foil, although a Vader Ultra Rare Foil would be acceptable as well. I'm not quite drinking a Bell's Two-Hearted Ale, which is amazing, by the way. I haven't had one of those in years, but I do have something from our neighbors up north of Canada, so I live in Seattle. This is a ice wine black tea, so got some hints of ice wine in there.
I just thought it was red drink. I thought you just had some red drink there.
I mean, it's very complicated. It's sophisticated.
You're fancy opening your Reflections 5. Okay, what about you, Cam?
What's up, everybody? I am for my beers and breaks. My beer is Lagunitas, little something something, in hopes that we pull a little something something today. I'm ripping Premier. We're going to see if we can increase the population count of the Black Border Vader. This is for Jeff Peck and Andy Talaga specifically. Got the price tag or OG, $100, $3 a pack. I paid $200 for this back in the day. I got like 6 at the $200 price, so I decided to tap into that. Hit one PSA 10 main, or a Luke or Vader PSA 9, and we're in the green. If I have time, I'm going to speed through a starter deck. We didn't touch on it, but the concept here is like NFL Red Zone. We want it to be action packed nonstop. We're going to skip the commons. Skip the uncommons, get straight to the red zone when we get to rares. Not even going to talk. You guys know what the rares are at this point. But if we get like a Falcon or above, Tarkin or above, we're going to zoom in. Matt's going to add some commentary. I've got the grading tools here, card savers, ready to put the good ones in if we're going to send them off. Grading, all the grading, jewel, microscope tools.
I got my sleeves.
Yes. I got the cloths to clean up, hopefully, Vader's helmet, and hands are really clean. Don't at me for not using gloves.
By the way, if anyone in the comments wants pack wrappers, we're going to have a ton. Just leave a note. We'll put one in an envelope tray if you want something to decorate your binders or whatever. So we're going to have
and I'm going to give away 6 rares and some commons and uncommons to anyone who comments below on Matt or Kyle's channel. We'll be sending so just comment below. We're going to pick one comment to get some of the cards pulled at our choosing. If we get enough time, we might pull some bonus reflections too, or masterwork.
Man, this is awesome. This is like Christmas. All right, Kyle, last but not least here.
So I'm going to be opening up 2 Premier Limited, so black borders, just in case I pull a Vader or Luke. I just want to have that. And then I'm going to be opening up Star Wars Galaxy 2022 Galaxy Chrome, so there's a chance to get autographs and really limited number cards. So excited about that. And to piggyback off of what Cam was doing, I'm going to throw in some cards from this pack in for the giveaway as well. So for those who don't have these or have never seen them, can see what this is all about. I am drinking local tequila. I don't even remember the damn name, but it's like a reposado, so it's very charry and delicious.
I like you just having some tequila on. It's Wednesday. It's just it's a good Wednesday.
It was a gift. It wasn't something I sought out, but I was like, you know what the hell? Let's do it.
All right. Well, I think everybody's nearly set up here, and I think we're just going to get to it. I'm going to add Kyle here.
How's my camera look, Matt?
I think we're all good here, guys.
Keeping the beer far away, no contamination.
Good call.
Ooh, yes.
All right, I'm going to start getting this one prepped. First cut taking place.
All right,
Cam, if you pull any of those uncommon ones, you should put those aside, too.
Man, watch the scissors
always
come
gets
out.
first dibs at the uncommon ones.
Uncommon ones are less common than...
Got the box topper with these, the reflections.
Oh,
I can't watch. I need to see what you got.
Which objective? I'm going to say it's going to be the dark side objective.
You think dark side? All right,
Yeah,
I'll take the light side.
I wish I was like one of those betting guys that bet on everything.
All right, let's see what we got. It is light side. It is. Mind what you have learned.
I'm just gonna be showing my rares, but they're kind of that was a crappy rare. But we'll stop if we ever get anything good. But
All right.
I've got a trash bag. Oh, I pulled unlimited. I gotta take a pause here. And it's a Han Seeker. This is the luck I get for doing that. All right.
Is Jury Juice?
Oh,
That's the rare?
I just accidentally ripped open an unlimited box on air. That is because I'm moving and had everything in storage and rushed and grabbed the wrong box.
Oh, first card. Look what I got.
Okay. We might actually we're gonna
Commander Luke Skywalker white border.
Why is it so Reflections has a range of stuff, right? So you can pull random rares.
Yeah.
Probably a $30, $40 rare. That's worth more than the black border one, just due to print runs.
Right, exactly. Yeah, white border Hoth looks really slick, and yeah, great first card out of the first pack out of the box. If the rest of the box is like this, we're doing real well.
Yeah. I mean, that might even be worth grading in itself. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it's in good condition. I'll have to keep it pristine.
So I'm opening around 27 packs here, and I'm going to be bummed if you guys get all the good stuff. And I get
foil on this one is Anakin's lightsaber, so that's only a very rare foil, but this thing about Reflections 1 is lots of the foils are nice.
And I get a Rebel Planners. Andy called it. Andy said I was going to pull Rebel Planners and Target Seekers. God dang.
Cursing us.
I cannot believe I accidentally opened an unlimited box. That's going straight to my eBay store for single packs.
So I guess was that what you bought, or is it just missed?
I planned to rip it. It was in the same pile of boxes to rip. The problem was I'm moving and everything's messed around right now, and I just grabbed the wrong one. I thought I had it in the right spot, but it was definitely supposed to get ripped, just not for the show.
Ooh, look at that Dagobah, the little foil hut there.
Yeah, foil Yoda's hut.
That's just a cool foil. One of the videos I want to do down the road, and maybe we can do this together, Kyle, is just the top 10 looking foils in Star Wars. You know, like there's some good looking ones.
Yeah, because I was thinking about what you were doing with those top 10 lists. I'm like, this seems like a lot of research. A lot of
Fortunately, I've been tapping Scott Church, who runs the store. So he
gives you the data on like what's top stuff.
Yeah, and he's just like, oh yeah, here's the stuff that I think is most valuable in my store. So it makes it a little bit easier. I have not been getting great stuff so far. So here's my rare.
Oh baby.
What?
Second pack.
Oh my gosh!
Hold on, we're gonna go to Cam here. We're going live.
Woo!
Let's
It's
talk.
a starter set.
Let's talk about Farm Boy Luke. So that's Farm Boy Luke.
Farm Boy Luke. How's the centering on it?
We're gonna get it in the case first. Very definitely here.
So Cam is very graded oriented, which is a fun way to collect, right? Kind of getting looking for those top graded condition.
Oh baby. I'm feeling erotic in nature. The centering is on point.
Checking all the boxes.
I don't know how good you can see it here. Now is the back centered. Oh, the back centered. Oh, baby. We are off to a good start. That is a good looking
what is that? One in every, I mean, it's an R1. I guess an R1 is there. I don't know. It's one in every 2 booster boxes, right? You're supposed to have
There's a point, an argument to not open the rest of this booster box, if that's what you're saying right now. But yeah, that is a really good start.
I will just say that I was looking for that card for so long as a kid, right? It was just like one of those things I was like hunting. All right, we're back to everybody here.
That was a pretty elusive card for me too. I definitely was missing that for a long time.
I have not caught a break yet. It's been getting kind of like random rares. Mark, how you doing over there?
Doing all right. I actually got another Anakin's lightsaber foil out of the other pack, so it's one of those things with the reflections sheets. Oh, Bane Malar.
Yeah, that for some reason that was one of those foils I had like 200 of as a kid.
Bane Malars?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I cannot believe we got the premier crispy looking Luke. I didn't dive in, but I mean, I bet this is at least a 9 just in the quick scan.
Do you think that the little starter boxes might have just better like they're more protected, maybe, right, than a booster pack. They're not getting knocked around as much. Like, they maybe just in better condition.
Yeah, Mark, Jeff Peck, and I have talked about this a lot. There's some anecdotal stories both ways, but yeah, there's an argument that these are a lot more durable, whereas the packs shift around in the booster boxes and can lead to getting more damaged.
Pulled my first foil. Nothing huge here. Just that's really the foil hunt. This box should have at least one rare foil in it, and that's really the big thing. Hopefully, get a rare main or the rare ring. That's something. I'd like to start grading some Lord of the Rings stuff just to think it's fun, but not really an established market yet. Kyle, how you doing down there? Have you moved on to the Galaxy?
Yes. So
you want to talk a little about the Galaxy stuff and what that is?
Yeah, so there's a lot of different parallels to all the sets. So there's base sets, there's refractors of the base, which are like maybe one card out of the pack of 4, because there's only 4 cards per pack and there's 18 packs per hobby box. There's a chance that you could get varieties of the base from 150, 99, 75, 50, 25, 10, 5, and out of 1. And then they have sketch variations that could be, there's 20 of those. And then all of those have parallels assigned to them. And then you have cards like inserts. For instance, this is original trilogy concept art of like this, the Slave One, right? So there's like 10 of these. And then those all have parallels associated with them. And then there's some cards called like gameplay art and vintage cards that also have parallels associated with them. Not including like autos or sketch cards I could also pull, which would be of great value too. So they're all gorgeous. I mean, this is a base card, right? But
yeah, I mean, it looks great.
It looks like a really nice foil.
Wow.
These are the
shiny.
common, essentially. Yeah, they're beautiful. So.
Mark, I got a grading question.
Maybe I'll watch you open a pot.
What's up?
So since we're going to try to make this educational for graders too, $200 box, maximize your ROI, is it worth lifting? Not the 350, 400 now, but Admiral Mahdi is on the cusp. Is he a graded card? Oh my, and we got Obi-Wan. We are just
oh man.
Oh, we got to switch to Cam.
My goodness, and it looks centered also. What is happening? We are 3
the God box.
In. Oh, who needs that? I don't even need the other box now. Nudge old Ben in here very gently. We'll circle back to that question. Obviously, this takes precedent. We have again, well-centered, dark black edges. I'm not seeing any white showing. We're not doing surface here. We're looking at edges and centering, which I find to be the big premier issues. And back, always check the back centering. I noticed down here, I see, you're not going to be able to pick this up. There's a white mark, and I'll have to check that surface mark. But again, these are looking like a very high-quality box.
I love the fact that you have a loop. Is that what it's called, a loop? A jeweler's loop?
That's what JP recommends. JP was always a big proponent of that in the Star Wars graded group.
I mean, it's
I
good.
highly recommend that, and you need that, the cloths, and the card savers at a minimum.
I got to get you guys into. I'm gonna just bring us back to the whole group here. I gotta get you guys a little into Lord of the Rings stuff. Like some of these cards, like I pulled this Saruman, which it's maybe a $5 card, but like this is just pristine condition. I think it looks cool, right? Like who doesn't love Saruman?
I love Lord of the Rings.
I know.
I'm telling you,
do a quick glance right here.
Ooh! What's this? What's this?
Ooh!
Battle with the Dianoga, number 97 out of 99.
So can you walk us through what that means a little bit?
Yeah, so that means there's only 99 of this specific refractor variety. I don't know if you can kind of see it really well, but it has this sort of wave refractor quality to it. And then on the back, it's stamped 97 out of 99. So there are no more of them than what's on this. So that's a good pull. This would be maybe a $50 card.
Okay. Well, that's great.
That's pretty solid.
Nice pull. Nice pull.
Yeah,
if we have downtime, I'll circle back to Mark on what's the cutoff for grading. Would you? would you grade an Admiral Mahdi Premier main if you think that it's a PSA 9 or 8?
I probably wouldn't.
Sorry, PSA 9 or 10.
If you think it's got a shot at a 10, I know some people feel confident, they can predict 10s. I don't know. Maybe my inspection just isn't good enough to predict that. But if you think it's got a shot at a 10, I'd say go for it really for any like character main, because there's someone out there it'll be their thing. That's a good
I just had a fun one. I'm actually gonna go to me. Kyle, did you have something miraculous?
No, I want to see what you got.
I just pulled a Leia.
Ooh, you're getting all sorts of names.
The God box.
Dang, that's a great box.
So with Lord of the Rings, you're supposed to get only one foil, but because Decipher is a mess of a company, sometimes you got two. So this randomly has two foils, and one's a rare foil. So this is Frodo's Cloak. So this is maybe a $25 card, and then I got another common foil. So
do you have those foils?
I don't think so. This is one of the reasons I'm opening set 4 is they foiled every single card, and so collecting the complete 365 set sells for about $3,000 to $4,000 because it's just so many cards to collect. You're talking about 365 cards, so it's just an oddity to kind of get two foils in a pack. I've actually opened probably 300 plus packs of this stuff. I've ever gotten 2 in 1, so that's kind of fun.
Awesome. That's a cool little gem Easter egg there, Matt.
Yeah. All right.
Do you know anybody who's collected all?
And I've got a Leia grading example here.
Okay.
Ben and Obi looked nice and crisp, but I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but here's a good example of Premier issues. You can see on the right edge that the edges and the borders have a whitening to them, and you can see like a little crimp and white on the top. You flip it over, you kind of get that consistent edge issue on the back. It's not centered on the back. It's actually better centered on the front. So this Leia might not even be gradable in my opinion. But I just wanted to point that out for anyone out there watching
it's a good education
about Premier in general. The Luke and Obi look great.
Guys, I just want to say I'm having a lot of fun here, but I'm also like it's like tense. It's like we're just like tearing through.
No, it is
$1,000 worth of boxes here. I'm just like,
Jabba.
All right, we're gonna go to Mark with the reflections box. It's just it's like it's kind of exciting to just do this.
Yeah, it is only a very rare foil.
But I think it's a good looking one. I like
the eyes are all shiny like that.
That's a pretty card.
Yeah, it looks nice. That is the nice thing about Reflections 1 is the lots of main character cards, even as the very rare foils, which I know the naming scheme for rarity of the foils is very confusing. I'm not sure if it's the same in Lord of the Rings, but one of those Star Wars nuances.
The way the Lord of the Rings foils works is it's 1 in every 6 packs is a foil, and then it's supposed to be 1 rare foil per booster box. And the rare foils are going to be all the mains are going to be rares, so it can just be really hard to pull. Ooh, what'd you get? Okay, we're gonna over live to Kyle here.
Bounty Hunters Answer the Emperor's Call. This is number 150. This is an atomic refractor, so this is number 18 out of 150. And this one's actually pretty well centered in the corners. Really good. It's just a cool card. Oh yeah, they usually grade them PSA. And the interesting thing about this set over the 2021 set, which was really popular, is the centering and quality control on 2022 is not as strong. So the likelihood of getting a 10, even a 9 is not guaranteed. Where it felt that way from last year's set because it was a lot better quality, where pretty much anything you could grade. But some of these base cards, if you look at this base card, it's terribly off center. And they put a border around the cards, which is very controversial because it really calls out the fact that the card is centered whereas last year they didn't have a border on them, so you couldn't really tell if it was off center or not, so visually it was more appealing. But when you see a card that's like blatantly off center with a border, it like really detracts from the eye appeal.
That makes sense.
Man, I'm getting
it's a good card. Maybe like a $35 card.
Okay.
Ooh, we got an auto here too.
Who's autograph? Oh, so you can pull autos there.
Corso. It's John Toy as Corso, and it's numbered 29 out of 50. So I don't even know what this guy's from. It looks like he's in Rogue One, maybe, or Solo. Who knows? I mean, look at the.
Oh, well, you look at that. I got a black border Vader. I got a black border Vader from Reflections pack.
So your Reflections rares is pretty good, right? So there was no guarantee there was gonna be a rare in there, but there usually just was, right?
It's so you can see a little bit. It's pretty good condition. Like it just got a little bit of that Premier edge wear. I don't know. The camera's probably not getting it at the top, but it's pretty good. Like centering's pretty bang on. Corners are good. Surface is good. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say it's a solid 9. I don't know.
Awesome.
They just pull 3 main characters in 8 packs. I'd be so jealous.
Unfortunately, I'm getting hosed on the rares though because, the foils because I think I haven't even gotten a super rare foil yet, which is kind of crazy.
It's all gonna backload for entertainment value.
That's right. That's right.
Speaking of entertainment value, we're not sure. I think this is gonna be on Kyle's channel or my channel, maybe both. But regardless, if you're listening and you haven't liked and subscribed, that'd be really helpful for us to continue doing these entertainment things in the future because it helps us sort of grow the prominence of this game, of all these games with folks. So just remember to like and subscribe.
And also comment.
Comment for the giveaway stuff.
Yeah, and don't forget to comment as well.
I'm down to my last 2 starters. I grabbed the limited box that I meant to open. I'm still so embarrassed I ripped an unlimited box accidentally. I'm going to get so flamed for that. Well, I was planning to open it is the only silver lining, but
I pulled something fun here. So this is not super. This is the One Ring rare. So this is about a $15 to $20 card. So you can pull. So I think there's rare foils. So one in every booster box has a rare foil. So there's a rare foil version of this. It's about $250 to $300. But this is just the rare version of it. But this is a really popular card for decks. $10, $15, $20 depending on condition. Looks great. I actually might send this into grade. But I'm not displeased with this box. This has been a pretty good box for me so far.
Matt, question for you. Now that we've kind of gone through the Rings of Power, and that's kind of like settled in a little bit. What is the feedback, and what is the impact that's had on Lord of the Rings, TCG at all? A little, lot?
I will say this, that I joined that little Facebook community in 2000.
Ooh.
Okay,
DVD lots.
Zoom in, cut in.
Oh, it's a foil too. Nice.
Yeah.
Foil.
Not quite the premier foil Vader, but still, of the very rare foils, this is probably the best one you could get. So, always love a pack fresh Darth Vader.
All right.
Yeah, it's a great looking card.
Yeah, it really is. It's a beautiful card. It's got that nice whole why can't I think of the name of it? The Empire Strikes Back. There we go. The whole blue and red thing going on there with the carbonite chamber gas on him. Just really a beautiful card.
You gonna grade that?
Black Vader is a great
start. For certain I'm gonna grade it. Its centering is good on the front, centering's good on the back, minimal edge wear issues. Yeah, this is a winner right here.
Matt, can I get a quick zoom in for status update?
Sure.
Starter box is complete.
Oh my gosh.
Quick recap. Dude. I'm quick. Luke going to grade, likely. Obi-Wan going to grade. Leia questionable, Madi. But these 2, PSA 9 or better. Profitable box. We are happy. Good start. We're moving on to boosters.
So on the note of Madi, this is just a little brag here, but I just purchased a Japanese signed Madi. And I'm pretty excited. It's supposed to come in the mail sometime this week, but I don't know much Japanese. But I think it's kind of a fun little one to pick up.
That's sick.
Oh,
if anyone needs unlimited packs, hit me up.
Unlimited or
numbered insert. So I got this Gameplay Galaxy art card, number 60 out of 99. I don't know if you can see that, but it's basically like retro artwork.
I like how wacky all the art is with this. I mean, is wacky the right word? Maybe creative?
So these series of inserts, there's 25 different ones, and they're all throwback artwork posters from video games that were Star Wars, like back in the day. So like Shadows of the Empire, TIE Fighter, this is B-Wing. They have like Rebel Assault and Empire at War, games you would recognize. and they created them into cards. So this is probably like a $25 to $30 card. So that's pretty cool.
Cool. I'm just gonna note I have 7 packs left, and I am way behind in my foil count. You're supposed to get 6 in a booster box. So I've only gotten 2. So in these next 7 packs, there better be 3 foils, or there's going to be hell to pay.
Oh my! Quick zoom in.
Okay, hold on.
We got another big main hit in the booster. Both second packs, both Luke Skywalker.
No way!
Just a Luke kind of day.
Dude! Wow.
Nothing lukewarm about that.
That's awesome.
That was beautiful.
Interesting.
Wow.
You can see a little color difference in this one. Doesn't seem quite as nicely centered if we're doing the booster to starter comparison, but it looks good, man.
Yeah, might as well send them both.
Yeah, PSA has it's a $15 special right now. So, by the way, we were kind of talking about making this somewhat recurring, but probably won't. Maybe we'll
Everyone's
do
scared.
Once a decade or something. This is this decade's.
Once a decade.
Yeah, not committing to that. We have been planning this for a while. I've really been looking forward to this.
This is very.
Mark, I'm going to go over to you, actually. I feel like we got a lot of action happening. Is there 30 or 36 packs in Reflection?
There's only 30. They're real fat packs, though. They got 18 cards each. So when you open them, it's really like Pandora's box.
One here.
Yeah, let's see what we got. Matt, why do you have to go and do that to me? I've got a landing claw. Too much pressure. I folded under the pressure. Yeah. Folded a little bit there. It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Dr. Amazon.
I got 6 packs left. I might actually go raid my pack hoard and get a couple more possibly. But I got it.
I'll talk some macro until someone gets a hit, but I'll say that when you go through ripping these for profit and you get a Luke in your second pack, it is a good feeling. It takes a lot of the pressure off. A gradable Luke, I should say.
I will just say that I think most of this stuff, opening packs is inherently, not going to be a good endeavor. You're mostly not going to get your value back, but sometimes you might.
Yeah, these have been mine's been held for a while, and I've been saving it to specifically rip for the premier mains, trying to get 10s for the collection. Nowadays, I paid $200 for this one. The price is more like $350. It was at $400 for a while. You can probably get $350 now. It's close to, if you're grading your goal, it's probably, it's a high variance proposition. So it really just depends on your personal risk tolerance and what your goals are.
So this is only a common foil, but I just wanted to highlight, I love the foiling pattern in Lord of the Rings. They just did a great job. This was just, I don't actually know if I have this. I'm missing about 200 foils from this set, so a good chance. But so that brings my total foil count up to 4 here. So I should statistically have at least 1 more foil, if not 2, amongst these packs. So we'll see what happens here. I'm going to stick these in some sleeves. There's something about that slickness when you pull a foil from the pack. I'm sure, Mark, you kind of have a lot of this where it just feels kind of like, how do you describe it? Like, not slimy, but it feels special. You can't ever
slidey dust.
A little moist, maybe.
Yeah, they might have gotten their I don't know what you call it, like their process down by that time. Because I know as you go through the Star Wars CCG sets, it changes a lot as you progress from like Premier to like Hoth, then all the way towards the end at Theed Palace. Yeah, they got more slick towards the end, I would say.
Yeah.
Oh man, seriously? I'm getting pretty hosed on. I mean, I'm getting good high-end stuff, but I'd say most of the foils, I think really the DVD lots is the only super rare foil I've gotten. I think everything else is really very rare. One. Yeah, but if you got to get one, that's the one to get. So probably worth.
Kyle,
no complaints there.
You want to open a pack here? I'll put you on the big screen here.
I gotta find another pack.
Okay, never mind.
The last chrome pack.
Pulled a
It's gonna go
Noble
on for a while.
Sacrifice, the only card that's in both Star Wars CCG and Hearthstone. If there's any Hearthstone players out there.
It's interesting trivia.
Mark, is this your last Reflections
It
pack?
is my last pack here.
We're gonna put you on the big screen.
All right, let's do it. Maybe this will be the Luke or the Vader that we so seek, or it could be another landing claw. It truly is a mystery at this point in time. So may the force be with us. If I can just get the cards out. All right, you do it. There we go. It's fighting a little bit. Hopefully that's a good sign. All right.
Pulled back to back.
It is. Oh, and it's a starship.
The Rogue One.
No, it's a redemption. Well, there you have it. The Reflections, one box. Had pretty good stuff. Not really great. I mean, the DVD lots was great. It's a really top heavy box.
Well, I'm sorry to let's see. Kyle, did you say you're opening the pack next? We'll put you on the big screen here. Actually, we're going right to Cam.
I can.
Right to Cam.
No, go right to Cam. Go ahead.
Disarmed.
Cam just pulled back to back into the garbage chute Flyboys.
Oh my god. I think that was the first Japanese premiere rare I got. And I ended up
sentimental
getting
value.
3 or 4 more of them. I think Steve Fred actually gave me one for free. Like, just because I got some other uncommons from him, he just threw that in.
We had a ridiculous starter box if you're just tuning in now with Ben, Obi-Wan, and Leia. So we're not getting greedy right now. What did I say, Ben? I meant Luke, Obi-Wan, and Leia. See how quickly I can get through these.
I'm going to go to Kyle here.
I'm not opening anything right now. I'm bored.
Okay. Well, I'm going to just keep it everybody.
I'm well, I have like a bunch of different autos already. So I'm going to add this to my auto collection, but this set has 61 different autographs you could get. And they have unnumbered, and then they have 99s, 75s, 50s, 25s, 10s, 5s, and 1s. So that's a ton of autos like out there to collect. And some of them are from like the animated stuff. Some of it's from Book of Boba Fett. Some of it's from Rogue One. Some of it's from Clone Wars. Some of it's from sequel. Some from prequel. It's a wide range of characters. Like here's Kersan. You know, I don't even know who these. This is from Book of Boba Fett, right? Weequay Proprietor. It's super random, but it is numbered to 25. And the cool thing is, a lot of these autos, for the most part, you can get for like 10, 15 bucks, you know? So if you want to enter into the world of auto collecting, it's quite easy. You could get like a lot for pretty cheap. I mean, yeah, your Harrison Ford and Billy D's and all that are going to be a lot more, but you can enter that space relatively cheaply. I think Matt probably has some insight into that, although...
Yeah, I mean, I really like...
On Star Wars CCG, right?
Yeah, I like autos. I think that they're a really fun thing to collect, and I have quite a few only on Star Wars CCG. But I kind of been sending stuff into conventions to get things signed. And I wouldn't mind actually getting, if an actor was signing something, I would get it myself. I just finished my packs, and I want to say that I did not make out super well in the foil department. I basically ended up with a total of 5 foils, and supposed to get 6. So sometimes doesn't favor you. It's a bit of a bummer. I might go through this common pile to make sure I didn't miss one, but not ideal.
Not many updates on my end.
We're going to go over to Cam here, so I'm going to go live to Cam.
Quick recap of Cam since Luke. It's been a lot of junk rare ones, but we just got a Biggs. We're going to sleeve it. Mark, would you grade a Biggs? What do you think?
I think he's one of those characters. Actually, what's funny is I think due to Final Fantasy of all things, he's kind of more famous because they had a Biggs and a Wedge in every game, I believe. I don't know if they're still doing that.
It was in Final Fantasy 7, right? Well, that was like the prominent Biggs and Wedge.
Yeah, that's the one where they were with you on the like the starting mission when you were bombing the place.
Yes, when you're not eco-terrorists, right?
No. Games that may not be made nowadays.
I'm actually
just
actively
remade
playing.
That's true. Actually, they did remake it. What am I saying? Obviously, I haven't played that.
The iPhone version. Yeah, it's made an iPhone comeback.
But yes, if I thought it was getting a 9 or a 10, especially if grading comes down, I feel like right now with Star Wars CCG, since the market's still kind of trying to figure out what it is, 15's a little high, but if it came down to 10, I feel like there's actually a market for quite a few cards.
I think that the big thing with grading is it just needs to grow that base audience, right? That I think and it is growing. I think every week you have a few more people that join the ranks. It's just finding those people and doing that sort of engagement. I think, frankly, stuff like this helps. It helps people discovering it and looking at the cards, seeing they look really cool. And
bang!
Okay, what do we got, Cam?
We got a very redundant booster box. We're following up our Luke and Ben in the starter with a Luke and Ben in the booster.
Oh wow, that's wild.
And it's interesting. I can tell right away that the centering is better in both the starters. I mean, we're talking small sample size here, but you can see the top bottom centering, and I see a little white chip that may or may not buff out, but it might not be there. Both the starters, there's on the left is the starter, on the right is the booster. I also see a white spot on the booster bin, and then we'll compare that again to the starter and booster Luke's. No, this is the right way.
So do you think the starter
booster? So
which do you think looks better?
In both of these, I would, quick analysis, I think the starter looks better. Pretty handedly.
Well, I can say from the Japanese side, the starter boxes have been much more kind to me than the boosters.
It makes sense when you think about how they're wrapped and how much time there's been. Those starter boxes are much better protected. But both of these issues, well, there's a little edge there, but one of the issues is center. Well, the centering's not bad on either. I think got an 8 or 9 on the booster versions. But, yeah, I think the booster packs would mostly cause like an edge damage from shaking around in there would be my thought.
Yeah. I think opening a booster box is a little bit different than just, a pack you find on eBay.
All right, I'm down to 2 packs after this. And our first ever NFL Reds. Oh, wait, the fun reveal. What number booster box am I?
Oh, okay.
What's the highest number you've heard, Mark?
Probably like 650,000-ish.
391,191.
The yellow golden ticket. Maybe you can go visit the Decipher factory and get the Charlie. Is it Charlie treatment?
Golden ticket, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have heard it's not a rumor. It's a fact that Star Wars or Skywalker Ranch has 6 cases of every single Decipher product.
It's 6 cases? Is that for real?
I think it's 6 cases.
Oh my gosh.
Might be there's 6 boxes in a case and they have 1 case. I don't know.
Well, either way, that's still amazing.
There's just, I think Skywalker Ranch probably just has warehouses full of every single Kenner toy and just an insane treasure trove there.
I will zoom in here for my last 2 packs of the day.
Okay, we're just gonna. I was thinking about grabbing something else, but this box has not treated me well, so I think I'm good.
You gotta stop the bleeding.
Yeah, I'm just going back through the packs to make sure I didn't miss anything, and it's I didn't miss anything. I just had crappy pulls.
So you can see the premier centering issues in this pack, probably on camera. Barular's top to bottom, and then the next uncommons also in that, clearly from that same sheet. It's almost identical centering. Cypher just got aggressive with it. And Luke Seeker to follow up 2 Luke Skywalkers. That is how we're the perfect way to wrap it up. Should I do the Reflections 2-pack?
Let's do it, guys. All right.
It's already there. You might as well. We gotta do it.
Wrap it up strong.
I've been saving this one for a while to pull. I forgot what I paid for it, but this is This one, unlike the other ones, which were at a good price, is probably in the lighting money on fire department. Who wants to commentate here? I actually don't even remember the order of these.
Well, you got a rare to start with, isn't?
Mark, do you want to commentate? I feel like you just did a bunch of reflections. I feel like
Let's do it. I'm used to it. Pond to Bob. I'm pretty sure that's an R2, right?
But there could be a Japanese off card in here potentially.
That's true. I think that's towards the back.
This is the Hearthstone card I mentioned. There's a Noble Sacrifice.
Noble Sacrifice.
Also a rare. So 2 rares. Is it one of the ones with all rares?
It could be. It could be worse. It could be worse. That's right. It could certainly be worse.
Jabba's Palace. There's always a lot of Jabba's Palace.
All right, why don't we reveal the top lefts of it so that when we come to the foil, we can try to guess what it is. All right, not that. Another alien. Jabba alien. Go figure. All right, now we're to our upside down
foil.
So it's an Imperial.
Ooh, okay.
Could be some good things. Could be some good things.
This could be
4, 5. Is this Thrawn, maybe?
No, it can't be Thrawn.
3.
Oh, brutal tease.
Oh man. Well,
so cool.
them's the breaks.
Let's see if we get some good Japanese Hoth, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Watch your steps. A great objective.
Yeah, we can build some decks with that.
Yeah.
Maybe we got like a JP Veers coming up. That'd be pretty good.
There's your split card, yeah.
Or a Meteor Impact.
Oh, is this rare?
I can't remember. I think it's called Responsibility and Command.
I think it's a rare too.
I'm looking it up.
It's a Lost Interrupt.
You have failed me for the last time.
My Japanese isn't good enough.
Yeah, you have failed me for the last time. That is a rare 1. Okay.
Oh,
let's go.
All right.
Oh,
all right.
Valuable thing in there by magnitude. So.
All right, we can. By the way, is this the worst CGI card of all time?
The intruder missiles, iconic.
And then Rinaldi, Restraining Bolt, and Old Ben, which is also fitting. So quick recap, booster box was, I'm making a mess here. Just go with it. We'll take good care of them. Obi-Wan, Luke, Biggs, which was Trump.
Pretty good booster box, to be honest. Like, as a little kid, that's a great booster box.
The starter box had Obi-Wan, Luke, Leia, and Madi.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that's a lot of mains.
Is Madi a main?
He's rare too, right?
Have you guys seen that meme where it's like Madi and it's like this guy's out just at work criticizing his boss's religion? It's like when he's in that meeting.
Man.
So, okay. What about, Kyle, do you want to do a quick highlight? Maybe we'll do a round. So that was Cam's highlight. And then, frankly, probably the Japanese R1 might be the highlight there. I'll go over to you here.
Yeah, I mean, my premier rares were Jury Juice and Rebel Planners, which is junk. The foils I pulled are definitely the best ones. This one.
On my end, the camera's not updating. Is it updating on your end?
Maybe not updating for some reason. I don't know why. I'm going to put your other camera up. You want to just do it this way? For some reason, your hand camera was frozen.
That's weird. Yeah, so my premier rares were pretty junk, but this card numbered to 150. It's a solid pull. And then the other Wave Refractor I pulled, Battling the Dianoga, which actually looks really cool, is numbered to 99. So there's a nice
really cool.
refraction to it. At first I was like, oh, is this a Superfractor? Because the Superfractors have that gold round, which would be absolutely hitting the lottery. But no, not that lucky today.
Okay.
Our auto is some guy we don't even know. Do you guys even know who Corso is? I might have to look that up.
No idea. Let's go over to Mark here. Mark, Reflections 1 box open. Thoughts and prayers? What are some of the highlights?
It was interesting. So it's not a success in a way I would have predicted, but I would say actually it was pretty successful because as we mentioned earlier, you can kind of get anything in a Reflections box, and we ended up getting a black border Vader, which was in pretty good shape. We got a white border Commander Luke Skywalker, which was also in very good shape. And what was really interesting, and why I say it wasn't really what I would have expected for a good value box, is the only super rare foil I actually got was a Darth Vader Dark Lord of the Sith, which was in great shape. But other than that, we just got basically a fat stack of very rare foils and random rares. Like there's just no other super rare foils here. But just because of the way Reflections boxes work, I'd still call it a success with these pulls right here. These 3 pulls, like that's great.
If you grade a Vader PSA 10, you can list it for $10,000 on eBay.
I could do that. I would put it on eBay, and people will comment about it in the Facebook group, and it'll raise awareness for the game that way. But no, yeah, I'm definitely sending these off to PSA. So
Even
definitely a
PSA
successful
9
night here.
Vader makes a PSA 9 Vader would make back a good chunk of the current market price Reflection box, which I think is
for sure.
very overpriced for the
Yeah, just between these 3, if I can get a 10 on any of these, that'll make the whole box worth it. But even if these all get like 9s, which they very easily could, I think this will still be a successful box. So I'd call this a great success.
I'm going to do my quick review, and I'll just make a note that I was putting the rares aside, and somehow I mixed them back in with the commons. So now I just give myself like a
How would you do that to yourself?
20-minute. Just can't figure out where I put them. Just cards everywhere here now. But I did pull aside some stuff just to highlight. So here's some of the rares that are kind of the highlights. This is a really good sort of card used in a lot of the Dunling decks. So this is probably a $20 card. So happy with that. We're happy with our foils. So we got a foil 4th Arrowlings, which is uncommon. We got a common Gathering to Summons foil. And then this is our rare foil Frodo's Cloak, probably $20 card. And then this pot of soup foil, and then 1 ring non-foil. So altogether, I think maybe the valuation of this stuff is $50 to $60, and maybe that'll go up to $80 when I find the other that I just mixed in. So, not all bad, but I think we would have hoped a little bit more for our foils.
So do you buy singles for those, or is it such a big foil set that you can just confidently open packs and be like, I probably don't have this?
I have been, so I think I have at this point nearly 50% of all the foils from the first 9 sets, and that is a total of like, I'm not joking, 1,500 foils. So I have like 750. So and most of those I've opened or kind of acquired, but I'm starting to get into buying them. Or trading is actually really good, it's fun to trade with people. You kind of make some new internet friends trading with people. So would recommend doing it. And I found my rare stack. So there you go, guys. Just got mixed in. This is probably another card.
Sometimes the precious just gets hidden. You gotta dig it out from a cave.
I'm telling you guys, Lord of the Rings is fun. It's cool. You get guys like this, Wolf Dunlinger Champion. Like, where did they find this guy? It's like they picked him. It's like a homeless guy they just found. It's just like, do you want to be in the movie? Anyways, so kind of final thoughts. We hope everyone enjoyed this kind of video. This is probably a once in a long time treat. I think we're hoping everyone kind of got bang for the buck as far as watching and enjoying this. And remember to like, subscribe, all those things. Comment. We're going to be giving away 6 of the rares from Premier, and mark as much of the Reflections packs that you want to get rid of.
For sure.
The fun wrappers, or just this pile of making it rain. So
yeah, I want to throw in some of my bases and refractors too, so people can keep these in with the mix. I guess I could throw in some of my Star Wars cards too.
we'll kind of circle up, but just comment and we'll figure out some sort of random number generator or something to sort of pull people, from a hat, if you will, a digital hat. So, final thoughts from anyone else here?
I'm just glad you took time out of your busy White House schedule to hang out with us.
Now here's a big shot.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. This has been a lot of fun. We'll catch everybody next time. And I don't know. Whenever we post this, happy Valentine's Day. No, do Valentine's Day. That's
Loves y'all.
Valentine's Day?
Valentine's
that's
Day.
love.
Loves you. That's right.
Our love of the game.
That's right.
All right.
Cheers. May the force be with you all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheers indeed.
Cheers.
Cheers.